Thank you for taking time to speak with me today.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah,
Great
it's
to
a
meet
pleasure.
you.
All right, so Devin, millennial to millennial, like we grew up with Sonic, right? Like we had the games and the original show. What was it like getting the call, like, hey, you're gonna be Sonic now?
Is this a joke? That's really what my reaction was. Is this a joke? I could not believe it, because it's one of those surreal things. Because I was the shyest kid in school. If you were to tell me as a little kid, "Oh, you're gonna be the voice of Sonic someday," as opposed to just looking up to him, I would have said like, "No, you're kidding. What? Where are the hidden cameras?" So yeah, it's very much a surreal thing. Sonic was a character that I looked to as a very shy kid, as this really confident, sort of larger than life personality to sort of aspire to be. He's got that quick wit, he's got that swagger, and again, to be able to take on a role like that, one that's influenced me, is just a very surreal thing that I'm super grateful for. And
Well,
I've
I think you're
eventually accepted
perfect.
that. Thank you. I've eventually accepted that it's not a joke. Somehow it's real life.
It's definitely real life, and you're doing a fabulous. I mean, I saw 8 episodes. You're doing great.
Thank you so much.
So, Logan, was it a must for you and your team to make sure that there were a lot of, like Easter eggs and callbacks to all the games?
Yeah, absolutely. The series is part of the canon. So we had an immediate need to ensure we respect the lore and we were honoring the legacy. And we worked very closely with Sega. They were amazing creative collaborators throughout the production. And the amazing thing for us is we got to pull from their 30-year history of content and games where we really could feather in Easter eggs and moments that certainly nodded towards that and felt like they suited the situations and the sequences we were putting together. So it was just a super fun aspect of creating the series where we got to draw upon that legacy and find opportunities to weave it into the the series that we were making. And it creates like for those that know, they pick up on it, but it's not a need to know in order to understand what's going on in the series. So it kind of hits on two levels. A fresh, brand new audience can enjoy it as if they've never grown up with the games before. I don't understand anything about it. But if you do, there's these, super cool elements along the way that you can pick up.
Definitely. Like I like how the animation will switch and it looks like the games versus,
Right.
the more new animation style, I guess. So for both of you, if you could create any shatter space, what would it look like?
Whoa, that's a very good question. Well, we've been in production for a couple of years now, and I think I would create like an even more ultimate version of Green Hill where I could hang out on the beach and eat chili dogs and drink coconuts and swim in the water and take a little breather. For me, that would be the ultimate personally right now.
I'm gonna say apple pie world.
Okay.
I just really like apple pies. So here's a shadow space where everything is made of apple pies. I will happily live in that world.
I'm not mad about that one. I would
Congratulations.
join you. Apple pies are so good. Okay, so like I said, I've seen 8 episodes, and I love how even the names of the episodes aren't necessarily callbacks to Sonic, but just other, movies and, Unwelcome to the Jungle, Escape from New York. Like I was cracking up at that, and my son was like, "Why is that funny?" And I'm like, you don't know. You're too young to know why those are funny." Since we haven't seen the rest, can you, without obviously spoiling anything, can you share a little bit about what we can expect from the rest of the season? Either one of you, whoever wants to take the question.
Well, I'll just say you expect the unexpected as they go deeper into the Shatterverse and the mystery around the Paradox Prism and what that energy can do, and the people that spring up within that Shatterverse. Sonic is definitely pushed to his limit, and he reaches, I think, new highs and lows that we've maybe never seen him from a character POV. And he's got a big mess on his hands that he needs to figure out and try to clean up. So expect that it's a wild ride that never ends, and that there will continue to be many unexpected elements on the journey.
Okay, okay. Devin, you have any favorite moments that are coming up that aren't spoiler?
There is so much neat stuff that is explored with the relationship that Sonic has with Tails as a mentor figure that I just really, really enjoyed and was surprised by it. And it's so much of it was just a roller coaster ride of emotions that I got to go on along with Sonic as he connects with this version of Tails that has never met him before, and how not having that figure to look up to affected and changed him. It's something I really, really enjoyed exploring, and I think a lot of others will as well.
What is your favorite go-to Sonic move? So it can be either that you watch him do in the show, or if you play the game. What's your ultimate Sonic move, Devin?
Oh boy. I really like, I mean, first off, just the classic spin dash is awesome. I love hearing the sound effect play in there, the zzz, all that stuff I love. He's got this sort of like spinneroony kind of move that he does sometimes to like get up this breakdancing looking thing, and to see that get incorporated as something that I absolutely loved as well. So yeah, there's just, again, lots of little classic nods that I really, really enjoyed seeing in the show.
Same. Logan, do you have one?
Yeah, you know what? I grew up skateboarding, and the grind is something that I wish we actually incorporated more in the series. That was one of the things, Sonic Adventures 2, when he started grinding rails and stuff, my mind was blown, and I like thought it was so cool and interesting, and such a fun action element to add. So for me, the grind would be it, and I actually wish we incorporated that a little bit more in the series, and maybe we will down the road.
Okay. Hopefully we'll get another season. Last question. I see Dr. Eggman's behind you, Devin. I love all the different versions of him throughout,
Oh,
like the
yes.
baby one, and there's like the cranky one. So which one is your favorite, Devin? And Logan, where did the idea for making multiple, like so drastically different versions of him come from?
Well, I'd say for me, my favorite one is definitely the angsty teenage one that I feel like many people have related to. I know that I definitely did. And the whole attitude of, you can't tell me what to do, you're not my dad. As he just looks at his screen the whole time. I think that's great and hilarious.
I agree.
Yeah, Man of Action came up with that idea, and as we're developing the show, like, what could we do with Eggman? Like, Sonic has beat him a million times, and we need to level up, him as a villain in the series. And where can we take it? And with the Shatter event and the Prism Energy, it really took the shackles off of us being able to do different things and explore it. And Man of Action came up with this idea, like, well, what if he split into an age range, and we could really lean into like the most severe version of a baby and the angsty teen and the old man. So for me, the baby was my favorite because he is the angriest baby. And he's also like the most sadistic version of the characters. Like, because he speaks baby, you never really know what he's saying, and then you see the council react to how severe the things he's suggesting they do is create a really great opportunity for comedy. So I love the baby.
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait to see the rest of the season. And thank you both for this interview. It's been great.